What's up, everybody? Coach Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Valorant video. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down the best Valorant streamer for every single agent. And I tell you often, if you want to develop your game sense, you need to be watching people playing your mains. So we got high-level players here that you could watch on your downtime to help you improve at your mains. So smash that like, subscribe so you don't miss out, and go to the GameLeap website right now for high-quality, in-depth guides and VOD reviews breaking you down step by step what you need to do in your games, including tips and tricks and special content you won't find anywhere else. Go check it out right now down below. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, before we get started, some important things to know. I tried extremely hard not to include pro players in this list because personally, I don't think pro players are the best people that you should be watching if you want to improve. It's people that are very high rank, but people who have worked hard to get there throughout the course of this game rather than just being a cracked player from day one. I also grabbed some really awesome streamers that you might not have heard of, so make sure that if you have someone else you suggest, put them down below, but make sure to also show some love to everything I list here, especially if you main what they main. Now, kicking it off with the first character we have on our list, we have Brimstone, and I found a Twitch streamer by the name of Smack, who not only has a Brimstone hat on his camera, but this guy can frag, and it's definitely an underrated channel. There's not many Brimstone high-level players, and this guy definitely takes the cake as far as I'm concerned. So go give him some love, go check him out, especially if you want to master some Brimstone lineups. Now, next up, we gotta talk about Phoenix, and unfortunately, I couldn't find a dead set Phoenix streamer. Now, there are some players that play Phoenix occasionally, and there's some people that used to play Phoenix, but they don't play him anymore, but overall, I think I gotta give it to Sick CS. You know, Sick, of course, he's a pro player, but there isn't really that many designated Phoenix streamers. But if you know of one, let everyone know in the comments down below so they can go check him out. Now, for the next character we gotta talk about, it's Sage. Now, for Sage, I'm actually giving this to Grim, a high-level Sage main, and this guy is freaking nuts, and he runs a really tight stream. You're gonna like him a lot, and you're gonna like the gameplay. So if you really want to master Sage, you gotta go check him out right now down below. Now, for the next person that we gotta talk about, it's Silva, and yeah, there's pretty much only one person I have to suggest for Silva. It's Average Jonas. There's like no other option, honestly. He's just the OG. You want to learn every lineup in the book. He's educational. He's hilarious. And yeah, there's just a lot about Average Jonas to like. And I think everyone already probably knows about Average Jonas if you're a Silver main. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Now, moving on to the next character that we got to talk about, I have ixon, which is, he's a YouTuber and he's a streamer, and yeah, I've watched him a lot. He's a Viper main, and he basically just plays Viper extremely cleanly at high level in Immortal. He's not only a consistent streamer, but he's been playing Viper for the longest time, and if you really want to learn how to frag out on Viper, play in and out of a lot of your complicated smoke abilities, he's definitely the person you want to turn to, and you're going to be able to consume Viper content on the reg. Now, moving on to the next character, we got to talk about Cypher. Now, I know the regular responses are going to be people like Dapper pro players or people like Peak who YouTube and Twitch stream, but I'm actually going to give you a suggestion of someone I personally know who is grinding the path to pro, and he's really freaking nuts. JJ Jossie is not only a very consistent grinder playing all the damn time, but he is a very smart player who is going to be able to explain his thought process and teach you different things that he's doing on Cypher in the moment, which is going to be very helpful for a lot of you who are trying to develop game sense on the character, and of course his aim's nuts, so you definitely got to go check him out, and I would highly suggest it. Now, moving on to the next character that we got to talk about, we have to talk about Reyna, and of course I got to drop my boy Tanner, who's not only just part of GameLeap, but we picked him up because he's so goddamn nuts, being top 100 Radiant and climbing to Radiant on basically every single character in the game, if I'm being honest. He's just one of the best streamers that if you want to learn, you got to watch him. He makes a lot of our videos, so you definitely know that you're going to be getting a really good educational streamer. But on Reyna, this guy's like God's gift. He just freaking frags out and slaughters people at the highest ranks. Definitely highly suggest going and watching Tanner. Now, for the next character we got to talk about, it's Killjoy. Now, of course, for Killjoy, there's a lot of pro players who play Killjoy here and there. That being said, the #1 streamer for Killjoy, in my personal opinion, is Keo, who plays Killjoy at an Immortal and a Radiant level. Very nice streamer, very entertaining to watch, and I think you're gonna like him for his personality and his gameplay combined, and you're just gonna have a lot of fun watching him. So I would highly suggest watching him if you want to learn Killjoy, you want to learn how to improve at Killjoy, and the decision making's up at the highest level. Now, kicking it off with the next character that we got for you on the list, it's Breach. Breach is looking freaking fire as of this patch, and there's no one I would rather suggest than your boy Nosey. Now, Nosey has been viral on TikTok, he has his own YouTube, and on Twitch he streams regularly, and he's just about one of the most terrifying people to run into in ranked. And Nosey is just a consistent grinder, one of the best Breach players on ladder, and on top of that, he's going to be able to teach you the educational side of Breach, which a lot of other Breach players might not be able to explain the thought process. Nosey will be able to. So if you're looking for a Breach main, especially in this patch when Breach is looking so damn good right now, you gotta go check him out, and I put him down below in the description. Now for the next character we gotta talk about, it's Omen, and all of you already know who I'm gonna say here. So yeah, it's Flex Ninja. Of course it's Flex Ninja. Flex Ninja has been the OG Omen. He's risen to success and he's earned every single bit of it. This guy is freaking cracked at Omen. He's really cracked at Valorant in general, but he's known for his Omen, his crazy Omen plays, and while his plays aren't always the most traditional Omen play, they definitely are really fun to watch, and most of the time he's still gonna play that default really traditional value-packed Omen, and I think a lot of people are gonna learn from him just playing at the highest level and watching him all the time. So if you're an Omen main, definitely go check out Flex Ninja down below. Now for the next character that we actually gotta talk about, we have to talk about Jett. Now there's a lot of Jett pro players, of course, and there's Jett oppers like Wardell, and the list goes on and on as far as Jett is concerned. However, the #1 streamer I'm gonna say that plays Jett is none other than Governor. Now Governor has an active YouTube channel, he consistently streams, but the most impressive thing about Governor is he's actively climbing the path to pro. I've said this many times before, but building up a social media presence is one of the best ways to get your name out there, and especially when skill or merit isn't the only thing that's going to get you on that pro team. Making sure that you're known is a huge factor. Governor is doing all the right steps to make it happen, and I fully expect him to find a tier 1 team at some point that is definitely going to pick him up, but in the meantime, we can all learn from his insane Jett gameplay. So definitely go check out Governor, watch him. He plays Jett, he plays Reyna, he plays a lot of different duelists, but he's one of the best YouTubers and streamers for Valorant that you could find anywhere, so go check him out down below. Now moving on to the next character that we gotta talk about here, and it's Raze, and you already know who I'm gonna say for here too. It's pretty much like everyone already knows this if you play Raze, and it's Flights. Of course it's freaking Flights. Now if I was talking purely entertainment value, I'd probably say Agent GameLeap for his YouTube videos. However, for just watching a consistent Raze stream at high levels, Flights is basically second to none in my personal opinion. He's very entertaining. He freaking just does really cool stuff on Raze all the time, and he's just a consistently high-level player. So if you really want to learn how to play Raze, there's a lot of stuff that he can teach you just by playing the game and you taking note of decisions he's making. So I would highly suggest checking out Flights, and his link is going to be in the description down below. Then moving on to the next character that we got to talk about, it's Skye, and this is the second pro player I have to mention because it doesn't seem like there's many Skye one-trick players. There have been in the past, but a lot of them don't play Skye anymore, or they just dropped altogether Valorant, so it's kind of tragic, but I do got to give this to a pro player, and that's Sub Rosa, who did a 25 Skye stream just the other day that you can go back and watch, where he just frags the hell out on Skye. And yeah, if you want to learn how to play Skye at a high level, definitely go check those out, and I'm sure he's going to be playing Skye a lot more in the future. So yeah, Sub Rosa, just a really good guy to meme, and he's an insane player. Everyone already knows that. Now, moving on to the next character that we got to talk about, it's Yoru. Now, for the #1 Yoru streamer that I found is actually Red Dami, if I'm saying that correctly, and he plays Yoru at an immortal level consistently, and he's a Yoru main, or a Yoru one-trick almost. Basically always plays Yoru, which is insane considering Yoru's current state. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, honestly, if he picked any other duelist, he'd probably be like Radiant, being immortal at Yoru. But if you want to practice Yoru, get good at Yoru, see some amazing Yoru plays, and then eventually, when Yoru gets buffed to hell, you're just gonna be ready to just climb even harder. Go check him out down below. But moving on to the next character that we gotta talk about, it's Astra. Now, this is technically a pro player too, because I didn't find that many Astra streamers that just only play Astra, but he's really becoming more of a streamer than a pro player. I mean, no, he's still like a #1 pro player, but he is also a #1 streamer. It's a Boaster. Come on, man. Boaster went viral in China, can sing like an angel, steals your girls. Yeah, he plays Astra. He's an IGL. I mean, this guy just has it all. He's like the ultimate Valorant Chad. But regardless, I gotta suggest him. He plays Astra here or there. I don't know how much he's been playing Astra ever since the patch. I'm actually not sure how much Astra's gonna be played since that big nerf. But assuming Astra is still being played in general, Boaster is definitely gonna be one of the best Astras in the entire game. So not only are you gonna be entertained to the max watching him, but you're also gonna learn how to play Astra from a high level, and many other characters as well. Now for the last character that we gotta talk about is the brand new KO. Now, honestly, everyone and their mother is playing KO right now. But the number one streamer that I have to suggest to you is none other than Verdi. Verdi is a very, very high level, insanely good player. And on KO, he's really popping off. Now, of course, there is basically everyone's playing KO. Most of the pros are playing KO. Shroud's playing KO. I mean, everyone is freaking playing KO. That being said, as far as educational content, as far as watching to improve and a consistent KO grinder, Verdi is probably your best bet. So go check him out down below, especially if you haven't heard of him. I think you're gonna like him. But all in all, this is just a list of people that I compiled together that I think you're really gonna enjoy if you made these characters. That being said, if I missed absolutely anyone who is not a pro, please put it down below so that other people know exactly who they can go watch to improve at Valorant. But go to the GameLeap website in the links down below for high quality weapon guides, agent courses, map guides, rollout courses. We got it all on the GameLeap website. You got to go check it out right now down below. But thank you so much for coming by. I hope you enjoyed the video. I love your faces, and I'll see you next time.